Namaste. I am Dr. Hiro Badlani. I am happy to present my new book, Hinduism and Evolutionary Religion. I am a retired ophthalmologist from Mumbai, India, now settled in Los Angeles, USA. For the past 2 decades, I have devoted my time and resources to the study and writings on Hinduism. My first book, Hinduism, Path of the Ancient Wisdom, was published in 2009. This is the fourth in series. In the meantime, I have also published many articles in different magazines, all related to the subject of Hinduism. The new book, with changed subtitle, is in fact more like the new edition of the previous book, mainly to emphasize the dynamic character of our religion, which has been changing its outer form and practices periodically as the situation demanded, while keeping the essential spiritual principles integral and complete. Hinduism is now regarded as the oldest living religion of the world. Its roots may be traced to nearly 10,000 years from now. American philosopher J.B. Pratt has aptly put, the reason for the immortality of the Vedic religion of Hinduism is that while retaining its spiritual identity, it has been changing its outward form in accordance with the demands of the time. And particularly, it is the only religion which has been able to meet the challenges of science which governs the thought and life of the modern age. This vibrant character, in fact, is also the reason for its survival through millennia, when most other prehistoric religions have almost disappeared. More importantly, the changes have taken place in a subtle manner, without any serious protest and bloodshed. Often, there is some resistance observed at the onset of change. This is natural. Some changes are, however, unavoidable and also very necessary. In Hindu culture, the old are always revered and not openly defied and antagonized. Old philosophies, rituals, and customs have in fact sustained alongside new ones, leaving individuals to decide for themselves as per their personal aptitudes and choices. It is not uncommon in the Hindu family for members to worship different deities. Differences also exist in choosing various rituals and other religious practices. In 270 pages, divided in 57 small, easy-to-read chapters in simple storytelling style, the book describes all aspects of Hindu religion, culture, and philosophy. The book is completely non-dogmatic. It avoids all controversies and complicated descriptions. The information in it is very authentic, backed by a list of bibliography for reference. The book is written in chronological order, beginning with the creation of the universe, gradually leading to the evolutionary process through millennia, and ending with most recent events and narrations of the spiritual masters of the current period. Some have described the book as mini encyclopedia of Hinduism. The book is published both in print and e-book Kindle format. I have also uploaded all the chapters on the website www.hinduismpath.com for anyone to read free. This presentation is part of a series for YouTube presentations of the book and the proposed audiobook in future. The book is mainly dedicated to the Hindu youth. It is my truthful purpose that young persons, especially those settled out of India, should know about our religion, culture and philosophy well enough so that they may be able to understand our customs, rituals and many festivals properly. They are often confronted and cornered with some unpleasant and undesirable remarks about our religion and customs in the schools and other places. The best way to deal with such situations is to be knowledgeable about all such queries and then respond with confidence, truthfully and rationally. The book will also interest any Hindu or even non-Hindu who is interested in knowing and understanding Hinduism. It is imperative to realize that Hinduism was not started by one single founder. It is rather like a conglomeration of the spiritual wisdom of many ethnic tribes that inhabited the Indian subcontinent in the ancient period. Thus it absorbed the pluralistic character at the very beginning. In accommodating the opinions and beliefs of many, it also acquired the character of becoming non-dogmatic and unbiased. Religious masters and rishis have repeatedly prompted us to maintain harmony and peace, and to look at all beings as creatures of one divine family, Vasudeva Kutumbakam. In the earliest of the Hindu scriptures, the Rig Veda, another foremost principle has been inscribed, Ekam Sat Vipra Bhuti, which translates as, there is one truth, the paths leading to it may be many. The book repeatedly emphasizes the essential unity and homogeneity of all religions. With this eternal principle in mind, at no time has any Hindu religious leader ever claimed that Hinduism is the only way to salvation or God realization. For a long period spanning many centuries, Hindus have also refrained from using any kind of pressure tactics to convert others into Hinduism. In this book, I have tried to uphold and support that universal philosophy, which according to me is also the greatest asset of Hinduism. One of the most revered spiritual masters of our own time, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa, has said, all the religions have some good in them. Do not criticize anyone. Like the science, the various religions may act complementary and not conflicting with each other. As we are now accepting the genders and colors of the human beings with equality, so too we may accept all the religions with equality and respect. None is higher or lower. Of late, there has been an undue and rather unnecessary discussion regarding religion versus spirituality. Some persons claim that they are spiritual but not religious, intending to mean that they are moral and virtuous but do not belong to any religion. This new thinking, however, has also created some confusion and misunderstanding, creating doubts whether religion and spirituality are antagonistic to one another. This is not true. All religions basically teach us to live moral and virtuous life and shun vice and wickedness. Without the spiritual teachings, what other role does a religion have to play? Hindus have undoubtedly suffered to a great extent, especially at the hands of those who have wrongfully invaded and exploited them often very mercilessly and ruthlessly. Feelings of hatred, revenge, and acquiring justice are very understandable in such conditions. Even so, our spiritual masters have always taught us to be compassionate and to strive for peace and not to indulge in tit for tat plan. We may always endeavor to do everything possible to dutifully defend our land and our people, but we may not part with these divine values of moral and ethical living. History is witness that people who have remained committed to such spiritual ideals have always survived and succeeded. Hindu society has paid dearly for becoming rather docile and passive in the face of unjust aggressions in the past. Those mistakes and missteps may be avoided in future. Ramayana and Mahabharata provide with truthful and appropriate guidance. In writing this book, I claim nothing original. I have taken the help of many religious scriptures, made and communicated with a number of revered swamis and learned scholars, and gone through scores of books. I have acknowledged them properly in the earlier volumes of my work and also uploaded the same on the website of the book. The book opens with many blessings and opinions sent by revered swamis, scholars, and number of well-wishers and readers. I have uploaded these all on the website of the book www.hinduismpath.com for anyone to see. Other details like acknowledgements, bibliography, and glossary, etc. are also given in the website.